I'm Game Fit Nation's Black Bob. I'm here to review Avengers Battle for Earth for the Kinect. Hulk smash!
Do it again, this is how it goes. Playing the win, this is how it
goes. Now, if you know anything about the Avengers, it's a group of superheroes created by Marvel that has the world's greatest heroes, such as the Hulk, Wolverine. I mean, especially if you think about the Ultimate Avengers, Captain America, Thor, you name it. Now, Avengers Battle for Earth is about the invasion of the Super Skrulls. If you're familiar with that story arc that's currently going on, or just wrapping up, the invasion of the Super Skrulls are these alien beings that come to Earth, and they can assume the powers and the likenesses of the actual Avengers. So pretty much that's the story arc for the game. You are Avengers fighting against a Super Skrull invasion, and you're literally fighting the Skrull version of Hulk and Captain America while you're playing probably as Hulk and Captain America. Now, what's cool is the visual aspects of it. Visually, it's awesome. I mean, especially coming from Ubisoft, you know that the one thing they do get right is the visual. So, you know, they don't fail with this attempt. It looks really good. Hulk and all the other Avengers really come out and they look like they're ready to smash. Now, as far as movement and as far as gameplay goes, gameplay is pretty much, imagine, you know, if you were Avenger, if you were the Hulk, how you would conduct certain moves. That's pretty much the movement inside the game. So, for example, Hulk, if he wants to pick up a rock, you know, he'll, pick up a boulder like this, then throw it. Or if you want to do something like, I guess, a double uppercut, wow, like that, you know? Or if you're Iron Man, of course he has the beams in his hands, the beam cannon, so wow, simple like that. Unibeam, fly up in the air, shoot. I mean, pretty much, it really goes by what you grew up on understanding the Avengers. Your movements are going to be the same movements you see these guys do when you're reading their comic books, watching their shows, or watching their movies. Now, what's cool is the variety of characters in this game. And mind you, I didn't even mention the fact that this is a fighting game that's for the Kinect. And I'll explain how that works too. Now, I mean, the variety of characters in this game tells a lot, especially, you know, depending on the size, the weight, and who the character is. It also demonstrates how you actually use them as far as speed and endurance. This is where the fit side comes in within the gameplay. Like, you're in constant movement, especially if you're playing against someone else. Now, when you're playing against the AI is a little bit more lenient, so they're not moving as hard and as much to get you moving as hard as much. You actually got a little bit of time to get the move down correctly. And I take note to see that with this game, they want you to understand how the movement works. Why? Because when you play against someone in versus mode, it helps that you already know the movement of the character you're using. And I mean, that's one key thing. Now, another part of the movement is that you get supers, you get charges. The supers are crazy. The supers really help you burn, but it also excites you. So let's say, you have to fill up a meter. Once you fill up this meter, you have to jump up in the air. It conducts this ultra move. Once the ultra move is starting, you actually, like, let's say if I'm using, Wolverine or Hulk, when you are in the super, it'll actually prompt you to actually yell out the attack that's displayed on the screen. For example, Hulk smash. So you'll yell Hulk smash. It actually gets you energized to get in the game. It makes you feel like you're about to beat the hell out of somebody. And then when you get into the combo, it's pretty much a free hit combo system. So if you throw one punch, you're going to punch a person one time. And mind you, they can't do nothing to stop you once they're stuck in this ultra combo. But you can throw as many hits as you can. So as fast as you can, you throw a fury of punches. Like me, I can throw over 30 punches within that little that second. and then once they hit the ground, they take all the damage, which makes it cool. Some characters are faster than others, some characters are slower, but that's part of the game. You have campaign versus mode as well as online. Now, with campaign mode, you're playing the story arc I kind of told you at the beginning, which is a scroll invasion. And this is all told through a comic book form, which is kind of cool, like motion comics, you know, which is becoming a big thing right now anyway. So, you know, you go through the different story arcs, you choose where you want to take your battles, and it lets you play the variety of characters as you play. And you always fight against draws, variations of the superheroes. As far as online play goes, I mean, you're pretty much, it's a tag mode. I mean, the whole thing is a tag mode, so you're never alone, which is really pretty cool. And all you have to do is tag, just hold up your hand like that, instantly tag. Tag mode, I mean, online mode pretty much allows you to play people who have the game online, which is cool because for a game like this, sometimes developers like to take stuff out because stuff like that out, especially with a game like this, because they feel like it might be too complicated or it might be, you know, difficult to get on servers. Whereas with this, it works very well. Versus mode is pretty cool. Like you literally stand side by side with your friend and you guys go at it. I mean, it's one of those things where if you look at my gloves, this is you looking into the screen, your friend's on this side. You know what I mean? This is player one, player two. You're looking at each other. So it's no split screen. You're all on one screen, but it'll make sense. You all, you know, well, it's somewhat of a split screen, but you know, it's just, you know, the distance and cut. And on one side, you see your movement listing, on the other side, you see your movement listing. Now, the only gripe would be that the moves can get repetitive. You will find yourself doing almost the same moves all the time. And, you know, that might be something that, you know, kind of makes you, you know, feel like you're getting bored. At the same time, that's only if you keep sticking with the same person, because if you change up, you get a different variety of moves depending on the person you pick. And like I said, you're also playing with tag. So with tag, you can get a slower paced person who's stronger, like you know, Hulk, and then you can get a faster paced person like Wolverine and rip into somebody. So it kind of works. And then you also have the projectile people. All in all, the Avengers is a good game. Visually, I like it. You know, I have no gripes with it. I didn't run into any glitches or anything. I mean, the only real gripe I would say is that, you know, as far as gameplay wise, it might get a little bit repetitive. But what opens up the gameplay is the fact that you can go online and face other people. I would give this game a 7.5. It's a good score. It's a good game. So I suggest you get into it. And, you know, if you're playing the game, get your Hulk gloves, you know. Get your Hulk gloves and Captain America shield, which I was surprised they actually read me with these. You know, and you'll enjoy it. And like I said, what's cool is they brought back the old-fashioned unlock. So even though you have an array of characters right there, you got more to pick from. Anyway, I'm giving Tenacious Black Bible. I hope you enjoyed my review. Get it.